Hello, welcome to Nutrition by Jules. I'm Jules, bringing you all things wellness for your pregnancy and postpartum journey. We have a little postpartum workout, also going to be for pregnancy today. I call these mini move Mondays. They're just a 10 to 15 minute, get your blood pumping, get yourself moving, low impact, low intensity workout routine. We're going to start today with a couple of mobility or stretches. Both. Cat cow, so we're on all fours. My wrists are right under my shoulders and my knees right under my hips. My fingers are spread out nice and wide. My back starts flat with my abs engaged, and then I go ahead and round my back out one vertebrae at a time, tucking my chin. And then on your inhale, go ahead and arch the back one vertebrae at a time, and head comes up, looks forward. Yes. Big inhale, exhale, round. And inhale, arch. And again, exhale, round. One vertebrae at a time, tuck the chin. Inhale. As you arch. We're going to do 2 more of those. On the breath if it feels okay. Last time. Arch the back, roll those shoulders, head comes up. Yes. Beautiful. I usually leave my feet untucked for those, by the way. I don't know what you did, but I like to have my feet nice and loose, not doing anything weird with my calves. I don't want to activate them while I'm doing this cat cows. Next, onto our backs. Call this a corkscrew. Hope you can see me without my weight in the way. So left knee comes into my chest. I'm going to hold on to it. If you are pregnant and there's a baby in the way, go ahead and pull that leg out to the side. You're going to extend the other leg straight on the ground. You can get a couple different angles here. So if you need to stay out wide, by all means stay out wide. But if you can, try to bring that knee into your midsection, or midline, excuse me, right in the middle. Pull it in towards the center, pause there. And then go ahead and bring it out a little ways and then out farther distance. And then slowly bring it back in. So you're just getting various ranges of motions or various angles on that hip. And holding here for a few seconds in each direction, maybe for a total of 10 to 15 seconds, and then slowly let that leg down, bring up the right knee. And if this hurts to grab here, or if there's something restricting you from doing that, you can grab the hamstring here as well and just let this leg hang. I do want you to try to think about relaxing your shoulders back. I don't want you to be tensing here or holding like this. So try to relax that neck and shoulders back as you pull. So it should just be your little bit of arms, right? Just to hold on, and then just feeling that hip stretch out. So nice and wide, and then neutral, and then inside. If you want to pay attention to even something more, this leg on the ground, if you flex that foot and try to straighten that leg out, lock it out, it's going to give you even more of a stretch as opposed to letting it go loose and limp. Awesome. And if you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and do another one of those on each side. If you've got the time, pause the video, do a little more of that corkscrew stretch. All right. And then you need something elevated unless you're feeling really good about your core integrity, and that's going to depend on where you're at, pregnancy or postpartum. But I'm going to show you the elevated version. Yeah, because this should be safe for most people. This is my height. You can also have something higher to make this a little bit easier, but you're going to do a down dog. So if you're on the ground, it's going to be a full down dog like you do in yoga, into a plank position. We're just going to do a rotation from the down dog to the plank. So we're going to push our heels towards the floor, push our hips up and back, and our head goes down through. We should feel a nice stretch here in our hamstrings as well as our shoulders. We're going to pause here. Big inhale, exhale, drop our hips. Coming into a plank position or push-up position. Inhale, push hips back. down dog, exhale, drop forward. And this is probably where your limiting factor is going to be. So if you come here to this push-up position or this plank position on your hands and it feels like too much on your core here, you're like dumping it or you're shaking, maybe you want to elevate a little bit higher. Inhale back, exhale, drop. Three more. I'm going to keep my head and neck neutral. My back or my spine stays straight the whole time. My neck isn't doing anything crazy, so I'm not cranking my head around. Just getting a little hip hinge and a little stretch down the backside. Awesome. So same with those. If you want to do a few more, if you want to change your elevation and play around with it, please do. This one should feel pretty good, like full body. All right, now we have 4 exercises. We're going to do 2 rounds of these. Equipment today for these, I've got a circular resistance band. Any resistance band should do just fine. And then I've got a weight. The weight can be anything. A weighted backpack, a water bottle, a bar, an actual weight. 2 weights if you want. Actually, we're going to do like a front rack hold with them. All right, we're going to start with face pulls. So you need to anchor your resistance band somewhere safe. We've done this in some other Mini Move Monday videos, so hopefully you found something if you've watched those that's safe. If it's not so this is bolted to the wall in my garage, which is great. You can also do like a lifting rig if you're in a gym, or you can do a doorknob in your house or a staircase post, or I don't know. Find something solid, something's not going to fall over. All right, and we want it at like chest or slightly up. Actually, I want it more at face height, not chest height. But you might not have that choice, right? So put it wherever you can. You're going to step off until the band is straight. Your wrist is straight, your arm is straight, your shoulders are pulled back and down. And I'm going to think about my core and my posture here. So I'm stacking my head over my shoulders, over my ribs, over my hips. And I'm going to squeeze the glutes and the abs. Just brace. Just a nice little brace, nothing crazy. I'm going to keep breathing. I'm not holding my breath here. And I'm pulling that band to my face. My elbow goes back behind me. Exhale as I pull. Trying to keep the rest of my body stable. For 8 to 10 each side. There I go, other side. If you need more resistance, you can either up your band or you can step back further and it'll give you more resistance. Again, elbow stays high, pulling towards my face. I'm not doing this. Trying to keep solid and grounded. So just that arm is pulling to my face and my shoulders are staying down. I'm still pulling high, but I'm not scrunching up my shoulders. I don't know how many that was. Must have been at least 8 to 10. All right, now we're going to get back on the floor. Oh, I'll leave those there because we're going to do another round. I don't think I need this, but it's not. Is it in my way? It's not my way. All right, so hamstring walkouts. We're going to start in a bridge position. So I'm on my back, feet flat on the ground. I'm going to exhale, squeeze my glutes, lift my hips up in the air, shimmy my shoulders down just a little so I feel nice and stable. Then I'm going to pick my toes up and I'm going to walk my heels out. And walk them back. Walk them out as far as you feel comfortable. Sorry, I think my microphone is getting in my face too much. Pull my shirt down. Walk them out as far as you can go with keeping your hips up. So you can vary this. You can just maybe go a few steps if that's enough. Again, especially if you have an extra weight in your belly. But we're going to go 6 to 8 walkouts. Was that like 5? 6. Oh yeah, hamstrings. So I'm on my heels the whole time, keeping my hips up, breathing through it, and then slowly lower back down. This is going rogue, little windshield wiper, because that feels good after all that. All right, that was number 2. Number 3, we're getting our weight. So we're going to hold our weight in the front rack position. So front rack means it's at our chest, our elbows are nice and high, and we're going to march in place. So we have the weight in front of us, with our elbows up, and the goal is to not let that weight bring us forward and not arch to keep it up, right? So we want a weight that we can stay grounded, solid through our posture, through our core, a little bit of bracing, and march in place without swaying. So this is all about, again, posture and core stability, making sure we have a nice, good stacking and alignment in our bodies. So if your weight's too light, it might feel too easy. You might feel like you're walking, which is fine, actually. If you need to work and think about your posture, if you haven't done that in a while, have something really light so you can really focus on how you're stacking and moving your body and keeping that spine nice and solid and intact. If you really want to challenge that core, have something a little heavier. So I'm bringing it a little bit outside of my body so I don't hit my microphone, but my elbows are high, my weight's at my chest, and I'm marching, trying to keep my hips steady and still. And again, I should have this nice straight line down my spine. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And go slow if you need, fast if you want to challenge it. For 20 steps, I'll do a few more because I wasn't counting, of course. And good. Excellent. You can also, if you have the space, you can actually walk and march those. She'll just be stepping and thinking about that beautiful posture. What are we doing last? Bow hold, a little core work today. So the first version of this I want you to try is to be like in this nice V position. So I've got a nice flat back. My heels are lightly on the ground. I should be able to pick them up, but that's going to be harder. So I want you to rest them just to take a little bit of something off. My arms are here to the side, and I'm going to lift a leg or lift a knee. Think about lifting your knee to the ceiling. Knee to the ceiling. Knee to the ceiling. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. All right, so I should, in my core, not be doing that. I shouldn't be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing this, anything weird. It shouldn't be popping out, and it shouldn't be rounding. It should be keeping this nice V. If you can do this, and it's easy, go ahead and lift your legs off the ground to start, and then you're going to lift your knees for a little bit something more. This also probably will get your hip flexors a little bit, so pick some version of that feels okay for you. 10 to 12 total, 5 to 6 per side. You might have already gotten there by now. Let's do a few more. Yes. Excellent. And if you need to rest, like lay down and rest hip flexors, rest the core in between those 10 to 12, please do so. Oh, yeah. All right. Back to the top. Single arm face pose. All right. My arm is straight. Band is straight. Shoulders are back. Bracing core. Little squeeze of the glutes. And pull to my face. Not letting my torso twist. Awesome. Other side. Everything's good. You might have noticed I was varying the speed, doing that on purpose. Varying your speed is a way to get different muscle recruitment. So feel free to do that if you can. Hamstring walkouts. Here we go. 6 to 8. Starting a nice bridge position. Hips go up. Pull the microphone away. Shimmy the shoulders. Toes go up. Walk those heels out and back. Keep the hips up as I can. Breathing, not holding my breath. Yes, 3, 4, 5. 6. It's good for me to count because then I'm not holding my breath. And down that goes. Excellent. Now back to that front rack carry. Any weight you can. As long as you can keep it at your chest and your elbows are nice and high, you got to feel that weight pulling you down. Resist it. Turn on that core. Think about that good posture, that good stacking. Raise the knees high for 20 steps. Here I am facing forward, and I'm not trying not to do this, trying to keep my hips steady. 3, 2, 1. Maybe that was 20. And nice and gently and slowly with a flat back, take my weight down to the ground. So that is an important point I didn't say on the first round, but don't just go, oh, and drop your weight, right? Nice, slow and controlled. Flat back, get that weight down to the ground. All right, and back to our boat hold with our knee raises. So lightly having my heels on the ground. Here's my V. Shoulders are back, arms to the side. Raise. I was counting really intently, so I didn't say anything during that. But there was 12. Awesome. So we had 2 rounds through that. Feel free to go through another couple times if you want, or if that was enough. Drink some water, do a little stretch, and I will see you next time. Mini Move Monday with Nutrition by Jules. Bye.